Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And before I start, don't forget to subscribe and like. It really helps my channel. Today on Friday, I was I was on YouTube looking around the news, and I keep falling on that not an ad, it's a capsule about Trump, the deal maker. And I'm starting to think that Trump doesn't know at all how to deal. He's the art of the deal, this and that. But where is it? The only thing I hear about Trump is bad things. Lately, no, he wants to replace Mr. Powell as the Fed chair because he doesn't have any control over him. Isn't there a little bit of a rule of law in the U.S.? I can't figure it out. And now he wants to cancel certification for Canadian certain types of planes, especially Bombardier. He's going to cancel and put 50% tariffs. Again, his magic word, tariffs. Oh, geez, he likes that word. But what he's not telling Americans is Bombardier, they have a company also in the U.S. and has over 3,000 employees. He doesn't say those guys are going to lose their job. Oh, no. That's the art of the deal. Say only the good side, but keep your mouth shut on the bad side. And there's also him wanting to have a war with Iran. Iran should accept the deal. What deal? There is no deal. It's not Trump that's making a deal with Iran. It's those lunatics, Graham, Rubio, Bassett. It's not a deal. It's a submission. You guys do what I tell you, or we're going to fucking kill you. That's their deal. But what it doesn't tell you is who's going to pay for that war? The Americans again. Say the good things, but don't say the bad things. That's the art of the deal. And that's also with meddlings in every government around the world. It's not just meddling, it's coercion. I hope I said the word correctly. Venezuela, Greenland, Ukraine, Europe, China, which doesn't seem to work with them, and a lot more. And he said he wasn't happy when one time I heard that Canada's meddling in the U.S. election. But right now, the U.S. is meddling in our government. They're trying to get Alberta to leave Canada and join the U.S. That's meddling. Say the good things, but don't say the bad ones. That's the art of the deal. What I'm starting to realize is Trump cannot do two things at the same time. He cannot deal and negotiate at the same time. I know it seems like the same word, but it isn't. He cannot sit down and try and fix something and find a solution at the same time. His mind seems to be working not forward, backwards. The guy doesn't know what he's doing. That's why he's always surrounded by people who have more drive than him. But sometimes it's not the good drive. Sometimes you got some really friggin' nasty people like Rubio, Graham, and all those following him. And if they don't follow him, what does he do? He attacks them. He tries to trample them as much as he can, destroy them. He doesn't care. Even if it's a father of 5 children, he'll destroy the father because he wants to. Fuck the kids. That's Donald Trump. That's the real Donald Trump. Sometimes doesn't make sense at all. And when he doesn't get what he wants, what does he do? Tariffs. Always tariffs. But what's going to happen in 4 years when he's gone? I hope the U.S. gets a president with a head on his shoulders. And if it does, and he starts negotiating the good way with every country, bye tariffs. But for the next 4 years, Americans going to pay the price. You say no, but you're already paying the price. Why doesn't he talk about what he's doing in the U.S.? Infrastructure, healthcare, education, and so on. He doesn't talk about it. The only thing he says is the good things. Holy jeez, we made so much money this month. We created so much jobs this month. But he'll never talk about all the jobs that were lost. He'll never talk about the money he lost because of the tariffs. Because when you have an economy how do you say the word, that's working with 2 countries, if you try to destroy somebody in the other person, I'm trying to find the word. If you're trying to destroy the company, like in Canada, but Canada's already working with the U.S., that means Americans going to lose some products. You can't. That's why Canada decided to probably make a couple of deals with China and other countries, like the U.S. does, not to be dependent on somebody else. To make the people gain more for their lives. Look at all the stuff you get from China. Walmart, Target, and all those places. A lot of products. So if you start attacking China, what's going to happen? It's going to affect you guys. Donald Trump doesn't say that. Doesn't talk about it. No. Do you hear your famous president talking about all the victims of the latest snowstorm? No. Probably 1 or 2 words, but he'll never go into details. Oh, I've sent money for that state. Oh, I did this. I'm going to fix the electric grid. Never. You never hear anything at all. That's what I mean, Trump. The art of the deal. It's the art of the lie. The art of the deceptions. Hey, Canada and the US were always great partners. Yes, there's good sides and there's bad sides. That's what you call negotiate. You got to have some compromise. It's not because, take for example, our dairy products. It's not because we don't want your dairy products. You got to go into details to find out why. Don't just listen to one person saying, we're going to put tariffs because they're mean, they're taking advantage of us. It doesn't work that way. I'm just a normal citizen. Hey, I don't have much money like a lot of people. I got to scratch ends meet at every end of the month. But at least I take a couple of minutes to find out the deeper sense. I'll try to figure out a little bit why. I'm not that bright. I don't have all the answers. I even consider myself not that smart either. But I don't care. But I'll always try to find out the reason why. But Donald Trump doesn't give a rat's about people. The only thing he thinks about are their money and his rich friends. That's it. You'll never see Donald Trump go eat at McDonald's. By himself, I mean, never. You'll never see Donald Trump walking on the side of the sidewalk trying to find out how everybody's going. The only thing he does is go high-end events. He goes where all the rich people go. He doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself. The only thing he wants to attack every country he can right now to try to prove he was the best president. That's the only thing he wants to do. The guy is on the loose. The guy is going to destroy your country. And your guy's going to suffer for many, many, many years. And I think in the back of your head that you know I'm right. Going to war with everybody doesn't add up. But it's you guys that are going to pay the price because of a friggin' lunatic president. I'm probably going to start calling this channel Wake Up America. Because not many people want to know the details of what's really going on. And I hope one day, I hope you do. You do try to find out in details what's going on. Have a nice Friday, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Be back with another capsule.